Have you ever watched an anime fight scene with magic and you just sat there in amazement at the pretty lights flashing all over the place, and then suddenly thought, this makes no sense? Only to realize that the characters are wasting time screaming their moves out and the antagonist just stays in the way like, what power is this? And then gets blasted to hell? Well, if the answer was yes, then this is the video for you. When you watch a show like Fairy Tail, or Seven Deadly Sins, or 100, God help your soul, and pretty much anyone else, myself included, notices the pointless screaming of the protag's attacks at the enemy, and how they almost always just stay there and take it like a man. Now this is a pretty common trope that is seen in pretty much all shonen anime and manga, and even in seinen, like Berserk. Except that's with the hyper cute Sherke. It's almost as if there's an unspoken rule that if you use any magic in anime, you scream out the name of your attack. And some of you might be saying, bruh, how is that, how is what they do any different than what Goku and Luffy do? And to that I have to say, when Goku and Luffy do their attacks, they literally aren't saying what the hell their attacks will do. Ahem. My case in point, Grateful Buster from Fairy Tail. Please forgive that cringe. When he goes up against anyone who has a basic understanding of patterns, or just plain old common sense, when he uses his magic to launch an attack, he always, and I mean always, says Ice make Deus Ex Machina, and then proceeds to launch the attack that he literally just said. Anyone with half a brain would think, oh crap, he's gonna launch arrows at me, I better jump out of the way with my super ripped body. Or maybe even, oh crap, he's launching projectiles at me, I better counter with a widespread attack or something. But no, the villain always just screams out, Bekene, and just waits for the attack to hit. It's almost like when they hear Ice make Hammer, they think of what he could possibly make. And yes, I know it's for the purpose of storytelling, but if it was closer to reality, no one would want to say the name of their attacks every time they used it. I mean, come on, how many times are you going to watch an anime only for the protag to say what they're going to do, and the enemy never thinks, well, they say they're going to be doing this, therefore I should look out for it, instead of, just standing there taking it. But whatever. At Naruto, I'm looking at you too. Except with that, they use chakra, and the names of their attacks or jutsu don't always correspond with the product. Another thing that is irksome is that why do most magic anime have elemental powers, and if not, it has to do with energy or spirit or Deus Ex Machina BS? Oopsie, forgive my language. I mean, it's not so hard to think of something that isn't the MC's using fire and his friends just so happens to have healing magic, which is water or something. It's always fire this, earth that, water this, suck wind. And whenever it's not just these four elements, it's always the inexplicable use of some form of, open quotes, energy, close quote, to hit their opponent with and not kill them. What exactly is this energy anyways? It's never explained, and in any series, not worth its worth in salt. They just give it some fancy name and call it a day. And then there's chanting, like, why do they make such long chants to use in battle? Like, who thought it would be a good idea to make you say a paragraph before you launch an attack? The protags just say it's dangerous, but only if the danger is being murderized while you stand there talking to yourself, then yes, it is dangerous. Just think of this. When you're in a fight, and then you see your opponent chanting some long A-word poem, And you have two options: to either stay there and listen to them monologue, or attack while their guard is down and not give them time to finish it. Obviously you would attack them, so why the heck do they get away with this? Why is it no one ever just stops them in their tracks, or lay down some mad disses to distract them? Hell, throw a stone or something. Now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at how they actually win fights. Now I'm sure we've all seen one too many instances of the villain explaining to the protag how their powers work. Cough, Bleach. But in those instances, most of the time it's not like the protag has a direct counter to it. Cough, Bleach again. But in magic fights, when they explain their power and they aren't OP level, then they're just asking for a butt whooping. For instance, the antags be like, I have the ability to shoot flames out of my hands. You can never match my power. And then you proceed to do nothing but aim at their hands. Like really, why don't they just aim at where the attacks come from? We need a category in every magic anime, if you know what I mean. Cough, inexplicable One Piece reference. And I don't know why no one in the anime or manga industry ever says, you know what? You know what would be a cool idea if we actually made the enemy get attacked where their attacks come from. You know, like what any smart person would do if they were to go up against anyone who could destroy a city or something. But whatever. That was a mouthful to say. Anyways, I think I got the point across that magic fights in anime makes no sense.